job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go right back to him. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now, start doing something.
They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and then
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now here's Manning. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, that's a great job by...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Manning. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll operate out of split backs. Running inside, it's Davidson. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Lets it fly. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
You know, when you're throwing those out routes, it's tough. You got to drop that thing in a bucket. You don't have a lot of space near that sideline. You got to be really accurate. Great job by the quarterback leading him towards the sideline, hitting him for a good gain.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big...
Snags it, and there's running room. going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Throwing Manning. Oh, he makes the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It smothers. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Again, it's Brown. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Goes high to pull it in. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning gets it to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this D.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and